able to break free, whether it's from negativity, emotions, expectations, you name it. Well, the first place to start is to first understand what exactly is freedom. Then it can give us light into what is motivating us and then shift our minds for the better. So, what exactly is freedom? Well, according to the Oxford Dictionary, the definition of freedom is the power or right to speak or think as one wants, or the state of not being imprisoned or enslaved. So, after reading that, I just couldn't help but wonder if we so need the power or the right to take action on something, whether it's speaking, thinking, or actually taking action, then are we subconsciously caging ourselves with this desire? Is the idea of wanting already blocking from us being free? So that's why I decided to explore deeper on the definition of freedom. So after all the digging, I'm going to keep it simple. I realized it really came down to three key types of freedom. The first kind of freedom is freedom from the constraints of society. For example, let's just say you want to climb a tree, but society tells you it's crazy, it's dangerous, it's silly, don't do it. So you choose not to climb by reacting to societal's conditioning. The second type, freedom to, whereby it means the freedom to do whatever you want to do. This is when you've surpassed freedom from, and now you know how to create your own journey and experience. For example, back to climbing the tree. If you value climbing that tree, no matter what society tells you, whatever labels they put on, whatever signs they put on, you're going to go ahead because you're no longer taking that action because of society's conditioning, but you're taking that action because of your own values. That's a big step forward from freedom from. But this also tends to manifest your ego because you're results driven. The action is taken towards what you experience: pleasure, easiness, comfortable, goal oriented. And when you start moving away more from hardship, stressfulness, and pain, then this subconsciously manifests in itself, striving for the results constantly. So then it leads to the third type, which is freedom to be. A freedom not just to do what you want, but to be who you were meant to be. Freedom to be emerges when you become more conscious. It is when you move beyond an egotistic approach in life and how you're actually motivated. A big part of freedom to be is actually accepting and allowing. It is about accepting our current state and allowing whatever is happening, whether it's pain or pleasure, stress or comfort, hard or easy. Accepting and allowing doesn't focus on end results, but rather the journey, the process, the learning. So the third type of freedom is when you're able to shift from the mindset of thinking about results to more process driven. Freedom to be is a freedom where chains of society is cast off. The veil of the ego is not leading you, and your authentic self can be revealed. So once you can reach the third type of freedom, your motivation truly, truly becomes intrinsic. We're all energy in the end. And by achieving freedom to be, we're allowing our energy to flow from the universe through us and then into our experiences. Intrinsic motivation is powerful because it engages us, whether if it's pain or pleasure. We climb the tree, whether it's stressful, hard, painful, or not, because there's nowhere else we'd rather be. If we love and value climbing that tree so much, and it allows you to be authentically who you are, then you climb that tree. No matter how hard it is, no matter what the consequences are. Society believes that freedom is all about the ability to do what you want. But true freedom may sometimes be the ability to not do what you don't want. Freedom is not just about the presence of actions, but also the absence of compulsion. You may be free to think, but the question is, are you free to be silent? Sometimes we just need to try and connect our senses and feel them without external interference. Let the story of yourself go. Forget about who you are and be consumed by the present. Imagine yourself like the leaves on that tree. When it's time to fall, just let it fall. Don't try to stick it back on. Every present moment is a chance to reborn again. Now, all the three types of freedom I just talked about are still classified as a form of freedom, but it really just depends on where you are in life and what stage you are in. Sometimes freedom is not about how much we can do, but more about being less. I hope this has shined some light about how to break free by understanding what actually freedom is. And I'll see you guys all next week again. Bye.